I knew he was doing drugs, but I didn't know what kind. When he was about 13 years old, he started. I knew he was in trouble at about 16, and from 16 to 33 years old, I have struggled to get him sober.
I started shooting heroin at 13. I didn't drink, I didn't smoke pot. I went right to the hard stuff. I had a friend of mine, his brother was using heroin, and one day I, seen him using, and I said, you know what, shoot me up, please. And he said, oh, yeah, no problem. And from then on, it was just full speed ahead. I had been in my first rehab by the time I was 15. My parents put me in. The day I got out, my mom had to come get me from a drug house.
You get very tired because the struggle is real and it's hard on everybody. It's not just the drug addict, it's the whole family that suffers. I mean, he has stole our money, all of my jewelry, debit cards, credit cards. He even stole air conditioning units that were attached to our house to sell for his next fix because they have to have it.
I had stolen everything from my mother. I drained her bank account. I stole her cars, her credit cards. And she stuck by me pretty much the whole time. When she finally had enough and she kicked me out, my then girlfriend, now wife, gave me an ultimatum. She said, you're either gonna choose me and a life with me, or you're gonna choose drugs.
It was terrifying. Like I said, I've never dealt with it before. So seeing that firsthand, it was scary. I wanted to help him, but I didn't know how. And every time I would bring it up about him stopping, getting help, he would say, I will. And he just kept pushing it off. And I didn't know if he was gonna wake up the next day. I didn't know, where our future would end up because I didn't know if he was ever going to get clean.
There's hope. There truly is hope. I'm telling you, I have been at the bottom. I have been to crack houses. I have held my son's hand while he was tripping on LSD because it was a bad trip. I've been to prison and talked through him through a video camera, and I couldn't touch him for 2 years. There's hope. Now he's helping other people because somebody cared about him. And that makes all the difference. It takes one person to care. And a whole family is changed.
That was the first place that I felt like anybody cared what happened to me. Like, honestly, I've been to so many places, and I felt like I was just a number or a statistic to them, or a paycheck even. When I got there, my counselor just, he legitimately cared. He really did, and you could tell that he did. And it wasn't, he wasn't hard on me, but he wasn't easy on me. And, he knew exactly what to say, when to say it, and it just made that much of a difference. I knew he cared. He would email me, he would check on me, he would call. He did all these little things that nobody else had done before, and that's what made me feel like, oh my God, people do care. There is a place that cares what happens to me, that cares if I live or die.
He said that they saved his life. They actually care, and without them, he wouldn't be sober and he wouldn't be who he is today.
There's life after addiction. There's rewards beyond measure when you finally give up whatever you're doing. It's just a hard feeling to explain, to know that you can wake up and not feel sick, or that you'll go to sleep and not feel sick, and that you'll be able to spend time with your family and not have to have this in the back of your mind that you have to get high. You'll have money to do things with your family, and then you'll earn the respect back of your family. And I think that's the biggest thing is once your family sees that you're making a change, and then you start to hear how proud they are. I mean, you can't put a price tag on it.
I am so proud of you. I always knew that this was in you. I knew you could help other people. And I think that he has a gift, and God knew the road he had to walk, and he is where he is now because of where he's been, and he knows a lot, and he's a good boy, and I love him, and I'm so proud.
That I'm proud of him. I know it's been a struggle. Even after you recover and you're sober, it's still a struggle. But I'm so glad that he can see the good things in life now that his eyes are clear. Now that he can actually see without the drugs. He can just be happy, and I'm so proud of him.
I'm doing what I love. Like, I never thought I would work in an office type setting, or I never thought I would work saving lives. And just every single day when I walk in there, I know that I can seriously make a difference in somebody's life. When I get a hug from a client, it's the greatest feeling. And, just a thank you. I can't even explain. It's a reward on a different level almost. Unconditional love is a strong thing. Just love your family member. Just love them and support them. Don't turn your back on them, because there is life after addiction, I promise.